All right, everybody, if you're tuning in, here's top of the first inning. We got Dylan Rundio at the plate. He's going to throw the first pitch, and it's going to be a ball. So if you're if you're actually watching this, it means you're connected to the YouTube channel, because that's where I'm broadcasting right now. I don't know if people like the YouTube channel. In hockey, we don't have something like Game Changer, so I'm kind of forced to use YouTube. But if YouTube's not great, that was a nice pitch strike there. Oh, a swing and a miss there. And that's going to be strike three, one out. Rundio pitching here, one out, top of the first. Oh, there's some contact. It's heading towards the left side, and Rundio just grabs it out of the air. Great job by Dylan Rundio to grab that ball. So 2 outs here, top of the first. I got to get my scoreboard going here. It's a ball. Oh, that looked good, that pitch right there from Rundio. Should have been a strike, but it was called a ball. All right, here's the pitch. And called a ball, so he's going to take his base. There's a walk, 2 down, top of the first, man on first base. Stolen base there. Here's the pitch, a swing, it's hit to right field. The kid on second base is running home. Throw from the right fielder to first base. And the Irish are going to get 1 run here. Rundio still pitching, top of the first, 2 outs. Steal attempt, and he is caught stealing there at second base. Let's take a look at that play. Here's the replay of the stolen base. Can we see it in the frame? No, we don't see it in the frame. I have to make sure I get that next time. All right, that'll do it for the top of the first inning. 3 outs is going to put Wildcats up here But the Irish score first. It's 1-0. First one up looks like it's going to be Kellen Dilly. Here's the pitch. It's contact, and it's going to go into center field. Dilly to start us off with a single here in the first. There is no outs. I can't remove it for some reason. All right, Mason Stessner up to bat now. Ball one. Here's the pitch. It's high. I think it's 2-1. I'm not 100% sure here. Dilly on first base there. Ball in the dirt. That's ball four. And a walk for Stessner. We got a man on first and second here. I'm just going to turn off my little scoreboard here because it's not working. No outs, man on first and second. There's contact here down the left side. It's going to be foul. Rundio up to bat with runners on first and second. Nice slam down to the left field line. Dilly's gets the third, and the throw is going to be foul, so he's going to get home to score a run. Scores 1-1. Stessner at third. And Rundio with a nice single. It might have been a single, and he ran on the throw. Strike called there for Grayson Schmitzer. There's the throw, some contact, but it's going to go foul here by the left field fence. It's low in the dirt. Stessner running home. He gets home. That's going to score a run here. Wildcats now up 2-1. Big swing for Schmitzer, and he's going to strike out. 1 out. Next up, number 17, Cash Ivy. Cash, a designated hitter here for today. Strike is called for Cash. Ball inside there for Cash. Ball and a strike. Here's the throw, contact made. It goes right to first. He's going to touch first base for the second out, but Dylan Rundio is going to get home there for a score. 3-1 is the score here for the Wildcats versus Scioto Irish. Strike called here. This is Palmer Sykes. Strike 2. Ball. 1 and 2. Here's the throw. Big swing is going to be foul ball back. Wind up in the pitch and a contact there to the outfield, and it's going way back over the center fielder's head. And Sykes gets a nice double. Up next, number 2, Anderson Elsass. He makes contact with it, but it's going to be foul. Palmer, Sykes in motion there at second base. No one's on third. I'm not sure how to clear that out. Here's the pitch. It's inside for a ball. So 1-1 is the count against Elsass. Ball in the dirt. Sykes is going to third. Nice throw there by the catcher, but Sykes is going to beat it out as he makes his way to third base. One ball, 2 strikes. Ugh. swing, and that's going to be strike out for Elsas. Well, the Wildcats do some damage here at the bottom of the first. They're up 3-1. All right, Dylan on the mound here for top of the second. We got a guy on second base here. No outs. Here's the throw. Contact to first base. Got right by there, Robbie. And he's going to get a single there. No outs here, top of the second. Grundio pitching. Contact out in left field. It's way over Mason's head, and he grabbed it because he is an excellent outfielder. Nice grab, and I wish I got it on video, but I was watching him instead of that. That was a hell of a grab by Mason on the run. Holy cripe. For an out. Guy tagged up to get home for a score for the Irish, but that was a hell of a grab. The wind just took that ball too. Strike swinging there. Ball's in the dirt for a ball. I think it's 2-1. Three and one. Here's the pitch. All right, so it's full count now. Here's the throw. Runner advances. Strike three is called as the runner goes to second base. Good advance the out here. Two outs. Top of the second. Wildcats up 3-2 against Scioto Irish. Number 12 up to bat for the Irish. Here's the pitch, a little bit inside. Contact made, up in the air, right side, right fielder. He's got it, and he grabs it for a nice out play there. Nice catch, Mason. All right, Robbie Troll is up to bat here at the bottom of the second, I should say. Got a chance to see Robbie play in preseason. He did pretty good. Did pretty good in his last game with us, and let's see what he can do today. Two and one is the count for Robbie Troll. Here's the pitch. Low and into the dirt. 3-1. All right, slow hit there to first base. The first baseman runs up, grabs it, and tags for the first out. All right, next up, number 7, Gabe Harm. There's the pitch, it's high. Ball and a strike, 1-1, I think is the count. Ball is high and gets past him there for another ball. Harm up to bat. Big swing, strike 2. 2-2 is the count. It's hit, back, fouled back, behind the backstop. Here's the pitch. Ball 3, it's going to be a full count. Here's the pitch inside, ball 4. All right, back to the top of the order. Kellen Dilly up to bat. He singled to center field last time, and now he's got a runner on first. Strike is called for the first pitch to him. Dilly moving around on, I should say, he's ball 1. 1-1 for Dilly. Harm on base. Here's the pitch. Low in the dirt. Ball 2. It's 2-1. contact made there, and it's going to be fouled back for 2-2. What? Okay. Thank you. Ball hit left side. Harm was in motion there towards second base. Pitcher in the dirt. 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's a full count for Kellen Dilley, who singled to center field last time. Gabe Harm on first base. He's moving. Here's the pitch, contact made, and a base hit for Dilley. Harm on his way to third base. Center fielder having trouble picking up the ball there. And a nice single there for Kellen Dilley. Same thing, single to center field. Up next, Mason Stessner. Last time up, he walked. He gets his signal. Man on the corners here with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 is called, but the ball was dropped, so the runner advances to second base. Oh, and 1 for Stessner. Ball's low, ball 1, 1-1. Ball 2 for Stessner, 2-1. Ball 3, 3-1 for Stessner. If it's close, Mason, you got to swing at it and try to put it into play here. Don't hit into a double play. Well, the double play ball is kind of neutralized, but he's going to walk and take his base. So bases loaded for Dylan Rundio, and I'm laughing because this could be really good. Dylan might smack that sucker out in the outfield. He's got some lethalness to him on his bat. Ball 1 for Rundio. Gabe Harm in motion here at third base. We got Dilley at second and Stessner at first. Here's the motion. Pitch is up over the glove and then the backstop. Harm coming in to home for the score. Four to 2 Wildcats. One out, Rundio at the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Slams it and almost stopped there by the shortstop who's going to throw it to first, and it's a pass ball. Stessner makes his way home. Rundio advances to second, and the Wildcats are going to put 2 more on the board there. 6-2, and another single there for Rundio. Grayson Schmitzer up next. Here's the pitch to Schmitzer. It's a ball in the dirt. Rundio at second base. Here's the pitch. It's inside. 3-1 is the count for Grayson Schmitzer. In the dirt, ball 4. Rundio advancing on the pass ball here. Next up, Cash Ivy. Last time he grounded out to first base. He has a chance with 1 out. Oh, nice steal there. Right away by Grayson Schmitzer. Ball. Here's the pitch, a nice slam for Cash Ivy, and a nice throw there for the center fielder as Cash dances around on first base, and he cleared the bases, scoring Schmitzer and Rundio. Eight to 2 is the score. Looks like the Irish are going to change pitchers here. They're going to warm up another one, so we'll come back here. 1 out, bottom of the second. Wildcats up 8 to 2. Palmer Sykes up to bat. Here's the pitch, and that's ball 4 for Palmer. Man on first and second here, 1 out, bottom of the second. Next up, this is Anderson Elsass. He's looking for his first hit today. Big swing for strike 1. Here's the pitch, ball up in the air. It's a pop-up. Oh, and the pitcher dropped it. It bounced off his glove, so that's going to be a single. We got to go to third base. And he is out at third base. Oh, and that was 3 outs? Because I only thought they had 2 outs. Yeah, I don't know why that wasn't an infield fly. They had runners on. Boy, I was off there. I thought it was only 1 out. All right, here we go. Bottom of the third. We'll come right back when they're ready to go. Or top of the third, sorry. We'll come back when they're ready to go. All right, here we go. Dylan pitching, big swing for strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pitch outside, ball 1. Rundio with the pitch. Contact and a nice snag there by Kellen Dilly at third base to get the out. contact in the outfield, dropped right in between center and left field for a base hit there. Number 10 up for the Irish. Dylan Rundio pitching. Big swing and a strike one. Ball one called with a man on first base. Rundio with the pitch. Stolen second. Nice throw there from our catcher, but not in time, and they're going to get the stolen base. I don't know what the call was at home there. One ball, two strikes. Rundio pitching. Here's the pitch. Low. He goes in a third throw and the tag. He is out. What a play there by our guys. And let's see. I got the replay right here. We're watching the replay. He might have gotten under the tag. I'm not sure. But it's called out, so it don't matter. So 2 outs here. The runner getting picked off there at first, or at third base. Walk is called. And number 4 is up to bat for the Irish. Here's the pitch from Rundio. Contact to the shortstop, Schmitzer. He's going to throw it to first base and get the third out at first. Good job by Schmitzer to get that third out. All right, bottom of the third, and the Wildcats are still up 8-2. Let's take a look at that play at third base. Here he is running, and nice throw and catch by the Wildcats to get that guy out at third. And then that last play here to end the inning, shortstop Schmitzer picks the ball up and gets it to first base for the third out. Next up, looks like Robbie Troll's getting ready to go. right, here we go. The bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Robbie Troll. Ball 1. Here's a pitch inside for ball 2. That might have been a curve ball. Looked like the ump wanted to call it. Swing there. And strike 1, 2, and 1 is the count. High, ball 3, 3 and 1. Here's the pitch, made contact. It's popped up left side, out of bounds, and it's going to drop. Foul ball, strike 2, full count for Robbie Troll. Here's the pitch to Robbie, and it's strike 3. He swung. Next up, Anderson Elsass. No, I'm sorry. This is Gabe Harm. Last time he walked, he gets strike 1 here. 0 and 1. Ball 1 and 1. Two and 1. Here's the pitch. Oh, off his bat, it kind of bobbled right in front. Pitcher picks it up, throws it to first for an out there. Top of the order, Kellen Dilly up next. Two outs. Nobody on. Wildcats up 8-2. Here's the pitch. Ball. Ball 2 is called. 2-0, 2 outs. Wildcats up 8-2, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Strike is called, 2 and 1 for Kellen Dilly. Last time he had a single. To center field. 2 singles to center field. It's hit, contact in the outfield, shallow outfield, and the center fielder dives down to get it and just misses it, so he's going to get a single there. Two outs, and Mason Stessner up to bat. Last 2 times, both times Mason Stessner has walked. There's the pitch. High, ball 1. 1-0 is called. Kellen Dilley on first base. Strike is called. 1-1 is the count for Stessner. Here's the pitch. He hesitates a little bit, and it's going to be ball 2, 2-1. 2-1, 2 outs, and a man on first base. Wildcats threatening with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. Contact is made. It's popped up in the infield, and the catcher dives down on it, but he misses it. And that's going to be foul, so he's going to get a full count here. I'm sorry, 2-2 count. I think Stessner got a little lucky on that one. That should have been an out. All right, here we go. Here's the 2-2 count. You got to be protecting here, Mason. Pitcher in his windup. And contact made by Stessner, and it's going to go foul back right behind me. Two and two, still the count. Stessner in the battle here. Oh! Ball, and it's a wild pitch, goes in the backstop, and our runner advances to second. Dilley running to second, and it's a full count now for Stessner, 3-2. He gets a practice swing, steps in the box, number 24 on the mound for Scioto Irish. Dilley moving. Stessner tipped it, and that is a foul ball. He must have dropped it. He stays alive again. He's 2 lives here. He should have been out. Stessner makes contact, and it's going to drop into left field, and he's going to get a double out of this. Dilley runs home for a score. They cut him off, and he got a double there into left field. Next up, Dylan Rundio. He's looking to hit Mason home. Stessner on second base. Pitcher looks back at him, looks at home plate, sends it in. It's high, and it's going to be ball 1 for Rundio. Foul ball here for Rundio. 1-1 is the count. Here's the pitch. Looked like a curveball. Almost hit Dylan. It's going to be ball 2. 2-1. Stessner remains at second. Rundio with a slam there into center field. Line drive. Oh, they're holding up. Stessner is, that was a nice throw there by their center fielder. A nice single there by Dylan Rundio. 2-out single. Runners on the corner. And Grayson Schmitzer up to bat. He had a walk the last time up. Rundio gets a substitution. Ben Chalker subbing in for our pitcher, Dylan Rundio. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one for Grayson. Here's the pitch. Grayson with contact. It flies it up and out of play. Foul ball, strike two. Grayson's going to have to be protecting here. Ball in the dirt. And Chalker's going to steal second base there, filling in for Dylan Rundio. And that ball was probably a ball, so it's 1-2 count here for Schmitzer. Contact made on the left side. Foul ball. Pass ball there. Stessner wanted to head home, but doesn't quite make it back to the backstop. Schmitzer stays alive here. 2-2 is the count. 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wildcats lead 9-2. Here's the pitch. It's going to be 3-2. Full count for Schmitzer. He's battled his way back from being 0-2. Pitcher steps off the mound. Chalker runs back. It's not like he can steal. Stessner's on third. Here's the pitch and a good smack by Schmitzer, and it goes all the way back to the line, and that's going to clear out the bases here. Stessner and Chalker going to be running in a nice 2-out, 2-man on double for Grayson Schmitzer. (11-2) here. This looks like the opposite of what our game was yesterday. New pitcher going to be warming up here. Wildcats lead 8-2. All right, new pitchers warmed up, and we got number 17, Cash Ivy, up to bat. 2 outs, man on second base. That's Schmitzer. He's in motion. First pitch is the ball. Wildcats up 11-2. Here's the pitch. Contact made by Cash Ivy. Fielded by the third baseman. He throws it to first, and it's not in time. He is safe. Absolutely safe. Let's watch that. All right, next up is number 5, Palmer Sykes. As he makes contact with it, shortstop to second base is going to get the final out here. But the damage has been done. The Wildcats up 11-2. All right, Dylan Rundio pitching still for the Wildcats. He's doing a fantastic job out there. Here's the pitch. Looks like a ball. Number 3 is a big kid there. Ball 2. Rundio on the mound. Here's the pitch. Swing fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Big swing, strike 2. Pitch, contact, up in center field, and a nice grab there. By our center fielder. And this playing center field, Palmer Sykes. Great catch by him. All right, new batter, number 11. Oh, he hits him with the ball. That's the first hit by pitch we've seen. Yeah, he takes the base. 1 out, man on first base. Wildcats up 11-2. Number 6 up to bat. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Contact made, shortstop. Nice play, Schmitzer, and a nice, almost a double play. They get the guy out at second, and the guy out at first is safe. So that will be a fielder's choice. 2 outs. Gets the lead runner out. That's good. So 2 outs here for number 13 up to bat. Rundio pitching. He swings big, strike 1. Rundio looks at first. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Strike called. 0-2 count here for number 13. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, pass ball. The runner on first is going to advance here to second base. No harm. 2 outs. 1-2 count. Rundio gets set. Runner in motion. Here's the pitch. Swing, and that's a strike 3, a strikeout here for Rundio at the top of the 4th. The Irish threatening here, but no runs as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Wildcats up 11-2. All right, here we go. Bottom of the fourth. Wildcats lead at 11-2. And we've got Anderson Elsas up to bat. Last time he grounded out to first base. A short hit to first base. That's right, it was like a chopper. Ball is called. I didn't see what the first one was. Contact made, foul ball. Here's the pitch. Contact, bouncing to the second baseman. He throws it to first for the out. Good try for Elsas. All right, next up is Robbie Troll. Number 4, Robbie looking for his first hit of the game. 1 out. First pitch is a ball. Here's the windup and the pitch, and he got hit. So he's going to take a base, hit by pitch there. Next up, number 7, Gabe Harm. One out, man on first base. Robbie on first base. And the ball is inside for ball 1. Almost hit him again. Almost got another hit by pitch out there. Here we go, the pitch. Swung, and it's going to be foul ball here. Strike 1, 1-1 count for Gabe Harm. Here's the pitch. It's high. Ball 2. 2-1 is the count. 1 out. Runner on first. Pitcher comes set. Wind up. The pitch. Big swing is going to be strike 2. 2-2. 1 out. And a man on first. There's the pitch. Contact made. It's in right field, and it drops right in front of the right fielder. He lost it in the clouds. Man on second's going to be out, though, as Robbie very wisely held up, because if it was caught there, he would have been picked off there at first. So he wisely held up, and then because it dropped, he was forced to run to second in getting the out there. I think that might have been an error. He could, I don't know, he could have gotten that ball maybe. Runner and a pass ball. He's going to go to third. He stole the base on the pitch, and then a pass ball puts Gabe on third base. This is Kellen Dilley, top of the order here. He's singled every single time to center field. And look, oh, and he dropped the ball. That was a hit right up the middle again for the fourth time in a row. And the shortstop made a great play but couldn't hang on to it there. So he's going to record that probably as a single. It was a hard hit ball. Good play by the shortstop, but he couldn't hang on to it. So our batter on third base scores. Gabe is going to score. And now we have a new up, and it's Stessner. Stessner to shortstop. Shortstop to throw is in time, and he's going to be out. So that's 3 outs there. And Wildcats up now 12-2. All right, top of the 5th inning. Wildcats up 12-2 against the Irish, and they are up to bat. Looking to come back here. Number 19 up to bat. Strike called. Another pitch, ball. Here's the pitch. Contact, center field, way back. It drops. If he can get to this ball quickly, he gets to second base. He could have probably made it to third, but he holds him up at second base. So they start things off here with a double, top of the 5th. Number 8 up to bat for the Irish. Rundio pitching. Here's the pitch. Contact made. It's up, and our shortstop, Grayson Schmitzer, with a nice grab for out number 1. Our catcher tells everyone the bunt coverage. Here's the pitch. He does show bunt, and he bunts it foul for strike 1. Something happened, and Coach Perez came out, and the runner takes his base. Foul ball is called. So now he's going to come back. I'm not really sure what's going on. Coach Perez is talking to the umpires, and he's coming back. It was a foul, looked like a foul ball, so maybe Coach saw something that I didn't see. So he's coming back here. Dylan Rundio pitching. Contact made right back to Rundio. Rundio picks up the ball, gets it to second base. He tags it, and he is out for the play to end the inning. And what a great play that was, and I grabbed it. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. Ball is hit back to Rundio, and Rundio gets it right back to second base for the out. All right, bottom of the fifth. Oh, they're going to end it right here at bottom of the fifth. Usually we play 7 innings, but I think that's going to be it for us. Play 5 innings, and we're done. So looks like the Wildcats winning 12-2. Hey, if you're tuning in to YouTube, you know, I'm not really quite sure if I'm going to stay with YouTube or just do the broadcast to Game Changer. You know, I'm used to hockey where we don't have anything like Game Changer, and there's not a lot of data going on in hockey. So YouTube is really nice for hockey, but it might not work out for baseball. Well, you guys let me know what you guys think. I think if you ask me right now, I'm going to say I might be broadcasting these games just straight up to Game Changer. The nice thing about YouTube is, though, it saves like a little archive for us, and once I get better at actually capturing all these plays, like my son's catch that I totally missed, and he's going to be mad at me about that one. But let me know what you guys think, and we'll see what happens here. I appreciate all you guys watching. Thanks for staying tuned. Wildcats win 12-2 against the Dublin Irish here at the end of the game. So thanks so much, everybody, for watching. Bye-bye.